Good morning, students. Welcome to another session of Optical Communication Network, Unit 5, Solitary Communication. Today we discuss about the topic is non-linear optical effects in WDM transmission. Here, what is meant by non-linear effects? Is there any change perfectly going? But instead, we are getting some problems. We are getting that is the signal. The signal is whenever the power is increases, automatically the current should be increased. But some cases we are getting not a linear curve. We are getting properties. Here, what are the effects contains? Especially in WDM, that is wavelength division multiplexing transmission. That is at a time how to transmit more number of input light signals through a optical fiber cables. Due to these multiple channel signals, each signal having different wavelength. But due to merging of the pulses or spreading of the pulses, whatever it may be, we are getting some nonlinear effects in WDM transmission. Here, the nonlinear optical effects in WDM transmission, nothing but we are giving a moderate power, giving moderate power to the optical network, and we are maintaining some better high bit rates, but you have to check is there any nonlinear effects coming or not with moderate power and high bit rate, especially in WDM transmission. Sometimes we are getting for moderate power and high bit rates also we are getting some nonlinear effects. Here, what are the nonlinear effects? Here, there are broadly categorized. There are two types of nonlinear effects coming under in optical WDM transmission. The first approach is, suppose we are taking two ways. One is original light we have to transmit. Another thing we are giving pump source. What is this? The pump source. The pump source which is used to use for amplification purpose. Already we discussed about this pump sources topic in optical amplifier. That is, whenever two signals, the original light signal, the data signal, and second is pump source, also laser, these are the light signals which are combined together. And is there any changes we are getting in the output? That is about the first type. Here, the first approach is depends upon scattering effects. Here, in this first approach, examples are first one is stimulated Brillouin scattering, SBS. The second example is stimulated Raman scattering. It's about first approach. Here, the second approach is nothing but we are getting nonlinear effects and depends upon the refractive index of the fiber and what is the depends on intensity of the light. Is there any changes in the amplitude or time period or delay we are getting? It is about second approach. Here, the second approach examples are self-phase modulation, SPM, and second example is four-wave mixing, FWM. Let's move to discuss about each and every nonlinear effect. Here, suppose we are going for the scattering effects. The first approach we are going for first approach. Here we are taking two waves. The first one is original signal wave. The second is pump source. Here, the first original signal we have to assume the Stokes wave. Other name for original signal is called as a Stokes wave. Here, we have to assume that two waves. Original signal is called as the second wave or Stokes wave. The pump source is called as the first wave. Here, what is the use of first wave or pump source, which is used for amplification purpose? Right. Here, suppose we have to go for the in the case of SBS, stimulated Brillouin scattering. Here is the pump wave signal. The pump wave is the signal wave, and the Stokes wave is unwanted wave. Suppose we are taking unwanted input signal, we are giving another signal. We are taking pump source. Here, due to this pump source, we are getting some difference in the output. That is called as the SBS. And second one is case we are taking SRS, stimulated Raman scattering. Here we are taking pump wave, also high power wave, and Stokes wave is the original signal to be amplified. We are getting output is the Stokes wave is amplified, and the pump source wave is the strength is decreases Why? Because the pump source giving power to Stokes wave. And then giving energy to another wave, automatically the original automatically it reduces the power. This is about SRS. Here in this SBS and SRS, how to calculate this scattering effect? Here, what are the parameters you have to check whether the wave is scattered or not? Here, there are two parameters you have to consider. That is, first one is gain coefficient G. Gain coefficient G. The units are meters per watt. And second is spectral width. That is delta of F. Delta, we are consider these two parameters to check whether the signal is scattered or not. That is gain coefficient G and spectral width delta F. Next one is in the self-phase modulation. Self-phase modulation. Suppose here what is meant by self-phase modulation? Here in this self-phase modulation we are getting chirping. Here what is meant by chirping? Nothing but pulse broadening. Pulse broadening. Here nothing but we are getting dispersion problems in already in optical communication. Here what is meant by dispersion? That is merging of the two pulses or broadening of the pulses. Suppose we are taking each pulse having a 1 millisecond width. Suppose once we have to transmit or the receiving, we are getting more than 1 millisecond. We are getting the width of the pulse. At that time, the pulse is broadened. This is the chirping. This is done under coming under the problem of self-phase modulation. Similarly, here we are giving high bit rate. We are giving high bit rate also, but we are getting some problems due to pulse spreading, due to chromatic dispersion. Even at moderate power levels. This is about self-phase modulation. Here under this self-phase modulation, suppose we are assuming the WDM system. Here what is meant by WDM system? Wavelength division multiplexing. That is, we have to transmit more number of light signals through a single optical fiber cable. At the time of transmission of more signal, the difference between each signal differentiated by wavelength. Suppose at a time we have to transmit multiple signals through this optical fiber cable. We are assumed that each signal should be chirped. Whenever the signal is chirped, then automatically we are getting the topic is cross-phase modulation. Cross-phase modulation. For single signal transmission, we are getting broadening of the pulse is self-phase modulation. For WDM system, we are getting cross-phase modulation. Here, the next case we are going for another non-linear effective four-wave mixing. Suppose we have to transmit a n number of signals or n number of channels we have to take, that is F1 to Fn. Suppose at the time of transmission through optical fiber cable, suppose the waves are mixed together. We are getting output is error, that is mixing of the pulses. Nothing but crosstalk. Suppose I assume that from F1 to Fn is the frequencies of the signals. We are getting output is 2 Fi minus Fj, Fi plus Fj minus Fj. Like this, we have to generate number of combinations. I think, but here then we are getting this four-wave mixing non-linearity. Suppose we are going to crosstalk. Here, what is crosstalk? At a time, we are getting two white signals. That is, the one is original signal, background is noise signal. We are hearing. That is about crosstalk. Here, from this all four, that is SBS, SRS, self-phase modulation, this is four-wave mixing. This is the four non-linearities we are getting in optical communication. Here, now we are going for in detail about this cross-phase modulation and four-wave mixing. Here, first I will discuss about cross-phase modulation, especially this is under WDM systems, and it depends upon intensity of each light. We are getting non-linear. That is combining of two or more light signals. Automatically we are getting output. We are getting a chirped together. We are getting output is chirped. This is about cross-phase modulation. Here, not only with the change, sometimes phase also phase shift we are also getting from input to output. This is referred to as a cross phase modulation. Suppose we had assumed that we are taking only two input channels. Only two input channels, but only two input light signals we have to take. That time the system is E of R of comma T. E of R of comma T, which is equal to E1 cos of omega 1 of T minus G1 Z plus E2 cos of W2T minus beta 2 Z. That is, the signal is transmitted along the Z direction. E1 and E2 are the two signals, energy, and W1 and W the frequency of the two signals. What is meant by beta 1 and beta 2 is nothing but phase constants of the particular signal. Suppose we have to calculate power for the above energy signal. Here already you know that the general formula of power is E equal to VI. If the D is nothing but energy, you have to assume that. Then nonlinear dielectric polarization, PNL R of T, which is equal to epsilon naught chi power of 3 and E power of 3 of R of T. Here we have to take third order nonlinearity susceptibility to calculate how much power. To expand the above equation, that is PNL of R of T, which is equal to epsilon naught chi power of 3, substitute in the place of E of R of T, substitute E1 of cos W1 of T minus beta 1 Z plus E2 cos W2T minus beta 2 Z power of 3. Expand above all terms. Expand above all terms. Say this in this equation. To expand the above equation, based upon the cos of A minus B minus cos, that is the formula we are getting. We are see this one above equation number 3. We are getting inside 2 omega 1 minus omega 2, 2 omega 2 minus omega 1, 2 omega 1 plus omega 2, 2 omega 2 plus omega 1. Like this, we are getting the combination. That is mixing. That is, we are getting two waves are either added or subtracted, whatever it may be. Here in the above equation, we are getting 2 omega 1 plus omega 2, 2 omega 2 plus omega 1, 3 omega 1, 3 omega 2 are neglected. Okay? The phase matching condition will not be satisfied for these terms. That is there any phase changes for these terms? We did not know whether it is phase change. That's why we have to neglect the above terms for dispersion. Finally, we are getting 3 by 4 epsilon naught chi power of 3 E1 square plus 2E2 square multiplied with E1 cos omega 1 of T minus beta 1 Z. Here in this above equation number 4, the first term is due to SPM, single phase self phase modulation, whereas the effect of second is called as a cross phase modulation. Suppose we had assumed that in above equation number 4, E1 equal to E2, that is two fields are having same intensity. Here the effect of CPM appears to the at of C. In practice, the effect of operating over standard single mode fibers can be significantly reduced by increasing the wavelength spacing between the individual channels. That is how we can overcome the above problem. That is, but how we can overcome the cross phase modulation. Here, the cross phase modulation overcoming, but instead of using multi-mode fiber, we are using single mode fibers for different channels. That is, suppose we are taking n input signals, but n single mode fibers we have to take to reduce the cross phase modulation. Here, in this cross phase modulation, we have to check And about phase constant. Is there any phase shift is there or not from input to output? Here, in this, the pulse work-off phenomena, the pulses which are initially temporarily coincident and is to be so after propagating for some distance and cannot interact further. That is, each and every pulse having individual path you have to take. At that time, automatically the CPM can be reduced. Transcation will be reduced with WDM system. Next one, we are going for four-wave mixing. Four-wave mixing. Let us assume that the number of input channels or input signals is n. For each channel, angular frequency is omega 1, omega 2 up to omega n. But each and every channel or each and every light will having O intensity. O intensity. O intensity, but we are checking from one first wave to second wave. The phase shift also getting phase shift also change somewhat. Here finally we are getting output is it is a mixing, that is to omega I minus omega z or omega I plus omega z or minus omega c, like the number of combinations we are getting. This phenomenon is called the four-wave mixing. Here the four-wave mixing effect is independent of bitrate and dependent upon channel spacing and fiber chromatic dispersion. That is, the four-wave mixing does not depend on bitrate. Only depends on spacing, channel spacing, how much channel is spaced, how much bandwidth is there. If less bandwidth is there, automatically the waves are mixed together. Here finally we are getting chromatic dispersion, that is intersymbol interference we are getting. To understand the effects of four-wave mixing, consider a WDM signal, that is the sum of the n monochromatic plane waves. Summing, we are taking n right, n waves. That is, finally we are getting the electric field P of R of gamma T, which is equal to summation of I equal to n waves, that is I equal to 1 to n, energy of E wave, that is EI, cos of omega IT minus beta I Z. This is a representation of all input signals or n signals. Suppose I have to calculate this power, nonlinear power for I wave I j k. I j k. Suppose three waves we have to consider I j k. That is P NL of R of t, which is equal to epsilon naught chi of 3 summation I equal to 1 to n, summation j equal to 1 to n, summation k equal to 1 to n, EI of cos omega it minus beta I z multiplied with EJ of cos of omega j t minus beta j z, ek of cos of omega k of t minus beta k of z. Suppose we expand the above equation we are getting, right? From this expanded equation, right? Here see this is an expanded equation. We are getting a non-linear susceptibility of the fiber generate new fields, that is new waves with the frequencies of omega I plus or minus omega j plus or minus omega k. This phenomenon is called the four-wave mixing. Here the reason for this term is that three waves, the frequencies omega I, omega j and omega can be combined to generate a fourth wave. We are taking input is only omega I, omega j, omega k, but we are getting output is omega I plus or minus omega j plus or minus omega, that is fourth wave is generated. That's why it is called a four-wave mixing. After negating some terms in above equation, lack of phase matching, the equation becomes somewhat simplicity, that is equation number 3. Here in general, in real time, the signals generated by four-wave mixing have lower powers due to lack of perfect phase matching and alternation of signals due to fiber loss. Right. This is about nonlinear effects coming under optical WDM transmission system. Here, what is meant by non-linear? Non-linear is nothing but we are giving moderate power, we are giving high bit rate. Also, we are getting output is some non-linearity. Here, what is meant non-linearity? Here, the non-linearity is coming under either scattering, or dispersion. The scattering is nothing but two waves are energy can be changes. But for dispersion, due to the bit of the pulse can be changed or phase can be changed. Here the examples of this non-linearity is SDS, stimulated beryllium scattering, stimulated Raman scattering, and cell phase modulation, cross phase modulation, four-way mixing. Right. These are some of the non-linearity optical communication WDM system. Do you have any query? Type your query in the chat box. Thank you very much for attending today's class.